Hello everybody, this is Steven and welcome to the next installment of Easy Guitar. So today I'm going to teach you something very fun to do. This is a favorite trick for guitarists. It is the A progression slide. Now, the way that you know what key a progression is by the bridge and the 12th fret. Those two are going to be the same, so you pluck the high E open, and it's an E. Bridge down the 12th fret and pluck, it's still an E. If you hear it, you can hear it's the same. So, the way that you'll know whether or not a slide is in the same key is if you start it down here, when you slide all the way up to the top, it's the same. So the one we're going to work on today, the favorite one, is the A progression slide. So this one is fairly simple. Ready? Take these two fingers right here. The most important part is these two fingers. You're going to put them right here on the center two strings. You're going to put it on the D string and the G string on the 2nd fret. Now, from here, just give it a strum. That's your A. Alright, so that's your bass chord, your A. What you're going to do from here, keeping these fingers never leave these strings. You're going to slide up 2. Now, take your pointer finger, put it on the 2nd fret on the A string right there. So you have 3 fingers on the guitar, your pointer finger on the 2nd fret, and your 2 fingers are on the 4th fret. Give that a strum, and that is a B. Now, leaving all the fingers on the strings they're on, slide up 2 more. So every time you slide, you should have a fret in between your fingers. And if you look on your guitar, one way that you'll be able to help differentiate, some of you will have dots on the side of your guitar, some of you will have dots on the front of the guitar. The dots usually come in on the 5th fret, the 7th fret, the 9th fret, and sometimes they'll even have them on the 12th and the 3rd fret, as mine does right here. So, what you'll notice is on these first few, when you do the A, I'm a fret above the 3rd, right there, see? 2nd fret, 3rd fret. When I slide into a B, I have the dot in between my fingers right there. When I slide up 2 more into what's called a C sharp minor, right there, notice that the 5th fret and the dot is in between my fingers again. So that is something that you might have to work on if you're not used to your fingers being able to stretch like that. I know sometimes when you start out it looks like your fingers are doing this. That's okay. It takes practice and time and flexibility that develops over practice to be able to slide your fingers like that. So you start out down here, move up 2 to the B, slide up 2 more to the C sharp minor. Give that a strum. So already we have a good progression building. So we start on the A, slide to the B, C sharp minor. Pretty cool, huh? So now we're going to do something a little bit special, right? Now, instead of sliding 2, we're going to slide 3. Now notice, look at the dots. My pointer finger is over the 3rd dot right there on the 7th fret, and my 2 fingers are over the dot on the 9th fret. Okay? That's a good way that you can judge what chord it is. If it's in between on the 5th fret, C sharp minor. If it's in between on the 3rd fret on the 1st dot, that's a B. If it's below all of the dots, you're on an A. So remember that. So pull it all the way back up to that 7th and 9th fret, right where the dots are. That is an E. And I know you think, wait, isn't the E way down here? I'll get to that in a future video. There are many different ways to do chords, and I will show you many different ways to do the E chord. So, we come back to here. We're on the 7th and the 9th frets. Give that a strum. That's an E. Almost done. Slide up 2 more. On my guitar, there's no dot here. Sometimes there may be, sometimes there may not be. And my forefinger right here is at the 9th fret over that last dot. Give that a strum. That is an F sharp minor. Okay? And that is an entire chord progression right there. Now this is pretty cool. For any Matt Carney fans out here, with this one progression, you can play 75% of his songs. And if you just mess around with them a little bit, you'll notice some of them sound a lot like a good number of his songs. This is also a good way to show off. If you want to show people what you've been learning, give them a slide. People love to look at slides. Slides are very entertaining, and they're actually very, very good to use. If you have a song where you're just sliding around really fast and you're switching chord to chord to chord to chord to chord to chord to chord, like I was talking about in the previous video, there's a lot of songs that do that. You have to be very fast on it. Using a slide makes it a lot easier. So, that's what I want you to practice for a little bit. Start out down here, keep your chords in the same progression that I showed you, and just slide all the way up, and all the way back down. And to link back to what I was talking to earlier, when you have it all the way up here at the F sharp minor, slide it up to that 12th fret and give that a strum. You're back to your A again. All the way back down, A, back up, A. So that is not only a good chord progression for you to use and a good exercise that will really improve your guitar skills, I've also given you a way to be able to tell what key that something is in. So this progression is the A slide progression. That's a good skill to learn, so I suggest you practice it very much. Thank you guys for watching. Please share this with your guitar friends who are maybe starting out, maybe need a little bit of guidance. I would be happy to help out. If you have any questions, let me know below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.